Aladdin and His Wonderful Lamp is a 1939 Popeye cartoon from Fleischer, directed by Dave Fleischer, with Dave Tendler as the animation director. And it starts off with Olive Oyl, who is trying to write a script based on the story of Aladdin. And then it transitions into Popeye, kind of in the role of Aladdin. And she also takes on the role of Jasmine, which I think is a very fascinating twist on the story of Aladdin as we know it now. I think, like most people, my main reference point for Aladdin is the 1992 Disney film, this being released in 1939. Obviously, there was no comparison. But actually, I feel like looking at this, there are elements of this that are quite recognizable in the Disney version, and I wonder how much inspiration they took from this, if any at all, of course. We get to see Popeye playing the role of Aladdin, and he rubs the magic lamp and has these wishes, and there are obviously obstacles that he has to overcome, and we have our main antagonist, who is very creepy looking, but very well animated. I think across the board the animation is great. The genie looks brilliant. I think he looks exactly like what I would have envisioned. It is hard to not envision Robin Williams, although I have to say, when I was watching this, all I could do, I tried not to, but all I could do was picture Robin Williams playing Popeye, which he did, and also voicing the genie, which he did. And it was very weird. But of course, this predates Robin Williams. And yeah, I really like the design of the genie. I like the design of the lamp. I love the way the narrative flowed. One of my favourite things was what happened when he wished to get out of the cave. How that happened. I just thought it was a little bit more creative than the usual approaches, a little bit more innovative. Popeye as a character is really great. I don't necessarily think he suits the role of Aladdin well. It's not straight away the character that I would attribute to Popeye, but it's certainly quite fascinating to see him in this role. Very animated. I like the fact that it wasn't just Popeye as Aladdin. We have the backstory of Olive Oyl writing this script, and we have some scene setting before we get to the actual narrative itself. I really enjoyed it. There are bits of it that are a little bit questionable, but generally Aladdin His Wonderful Lamp is pretty wonderful, very enjoyable, well animated, well edited. The pacing is really good. I have no complaints about it at all.